Looking around this place here, it would be easy to think that I'm in the middle of a botanic gardens. In fact, this is a backyard orchid-growing enthusiast's paradise. Barry Cable is a passionate plantsman, and you've got to come and have a look at this place. This is one of 8 shade houses in his collection. And remember, it's just his backyard. In here, there's more than 1,000. It's barely half of the collection so far, but I think it's time that we catch up with the man behind them all. Barry, how are you?
G'day, Costa. I'm great, thanks, mate.
Fantastic. What are you up to?
Oh, look, I wonder if you'd mind giving me a hand with this. I'm just trying to get the pollen from this flower here over to this flower here.
So you're actually doing the job of the bees?
Yes, yeah.
If ever there was a man with an infectious and joyous passion for orchids, it's Barry Cable. Based at his home south of Brisbane, Barry lovingly grows them, shows them, judges them, and tries to create brand new ones.
OK, well, where you begin, this part of the flower here is called the column, and there's a pollen cap there. And you need to take the pollen cap out, which will have 2 seeds on it, and there's the seed right there. Wow. They have a sticky substance on the back there, which adheres to the pollinating insect that pollinates these. I'll hold the seed, and you scrape that little sticky piece off for me, please. Pull it right away. It's very sticky, so you'll have to give it a good, long, hard pull.
Yeah, got it.
Got it? Beautiful. That's terrific. That's just what we want. Now we have the sticky bit gone, and we have the 2 seeds from the pollen cap, which gives us 2 chances to pollinate. So we'll pick up this seed here on the toothpick, and we'll put it up there inside that column. There it is. In.
Right. And are you trying for a particular colour or form? What's the plan here?
Well, OK, we're trying for a few different things. Colour, for one thing, a bigger flower, a more circled flower, so as the shape is better.
How many types of orchids are there?
Oh, Costa, there's numerous amounts. There's probably about 25,000 different species and about 900 different genera, I suppose.
And how many plants do you have here?
Oh, all up, orchids with these Phalaenopsis and all my other orchids, I'd probably have about 6,500 orchids here.
Really?
But I'm only a hobbyist. Really? Gone berserk.
A hobbyist he may be, but it's a hobby that's taken over his whole life and the life of his wife, Anne.
I don't call it a hobby, I call it an obsession, really. He started off part-time, but anything Barry does, he does over the top. He's moved the clothesline 3 times and told me I don't really need one, but I stand up. I've got to keep my clothesline.
And here's just a few of the flowers that have replaced all those clotheslines.
Once you get the growing conditions right and everything right, you can do all sorts of magical things. You can breed with them, you can just enjoy them. There's a whole range of different things. It's terrific. It's just a terrific hobby.
With so many orchids to choose from, I was wondering if Barry actually had any favourites.
This one I've got in my hand here is probably one of my favourite orchids. It belongs to the Catasetum family, lovely perfume.
God, that perfume, I just picked it up. It's really rich.
Really strong perfume.
What about this purple one?
These are a terrific orchid. This is actually where I started. These are a Catalea. I'd recommend anybody wanting to start growing orchids, start off with these orchids. They have this beautiful, big, stunning flower like this, which is really, really good. And they're just an easy orchid to grow.
Now, this one here is quite a different shaped flower and it's very delicate.
That's one of our Australian native hybrids. Some of these, when they get into a size, they have humongous flower sprays up with multiple flower heads on them. They're just a really good orchid to grow, and you're growing an Australian native.
Now, I noticed the name on it here. It's called a Dendrobium bigibbum variety super bum. Am I pronouncing that wrong?
It's bigibbum.
Oh, bigibbum
and
suburban.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm sure the kids would love that. If I took that to a school and said, this is a big bum and a super bum, the kids are going to go nuts. I'm going to get those into schools, though.
Yeah, a great orchid to grow.
Above all that Barry has achieved with his orchids, it's the possibility of creating that new and special hybrid that drives him on.
Really does get you going, yeah. As soon as you're waiting for that little plant from a little size like this to grow into a size like this and send that flower spike up so as the flower opens, nearly makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.